Hello and welcome to the Play World Cup. I'm James.
And I'm Jason.
And we are bringing you game number 5 in our grand final series of the Play World Cup. Right now on our screens we are looking at Singularity for Transmax as the red Zerg. And down at the bottom as the teal Zerg we are looking directly at Powerfang and his mighty Zerg army of doom.
That's right, we've got another Zerg versus Zerg happening. Powerfang managing to get a very nice win in Game 4. Managing to keep him in the game, so he's still in with the chance to win this final series. But every game from here on out is now do or die for Powerfang.
That's right, yep, he has to win this in order to stay in this game. We're on Metalopolis actually, and we've got close position Zerg, so we might see some craziness here.
Yep, and we see both Zergs doing the correct thing with their overlords, scouting across the gap. So now they both know exactly where they are. The really, I suppose it's good for you, annoying for you as well, because your opponent's overlord now just sits right here, right at the time when you're going to start doing any sort of tech stuff. So it's pretty much a free scout. There we go, doing your 6 pool wrong. Everyone knows what's going on. So
yeah, it's pretty much full visibility for both players. Yep. And the critical timing here is to see when the pool goes down. And
I think they're just going to match each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'd like to see? A gentleman's agreement where just they both sort of like psych each other out and not drop a pool. And so they're just drone up forever until one of them finally breaks, takes an overlord over here and drops some creep and secretly builds a spawning pool.
I'm liking this banter here as well. He goes, you're doing 6 pool wrong, I'm saving up for 6 of them. Makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
That is the unconventional 6 pool, but...
Well, if you refer back to our Game 4 commentary, no, it was Game 3 actually, where we're talking about multiple Roach Warrens, building multiple buildings just to throw your opponent off. So when they kill one of them, they think they've got you, but little do they know that you've got 5 more spawning pools as backups.
I'm telling you, man, it's the next metagame.
It's the future.
The next metagame shift in StarCraft 2 will be all about Zerg decoy buildings.
Yep.
Probably.
It's in for a chance. Alright, so both of them have dropped their pool. Both have got gas. I'm going to be interested in seeing... Okay, Singularity pulling guys from gas. Pulled 1, 2. Are we going to be seeing... Nope, we got 1 staying on gas. And Powerfang got all 3 left on gas. So Powerfang keeping that gas going. Singularity going a little bit more mineral, not mineral heavy, but focusing a little bit more on those minerals.
Just slightly. Although, yeah, build order right now, production tab looks very, very similar on both sides.
Got 6 Zerglings running up against. Was going to be 4, but the Overlord's there. Scouted that. Yep,
so although we do see now Powerfang dropping down his first expansion.
Yep.
Which
has been scouted. It's
going to be scouted well and truly. Singularity looks like he's going to try and do the same thing. Is he going to be able to? I think he will. I don't think there's not too much that Powerfang is going to be able to do about that. He's going to have a crack.
Yeah, had a crack. Would have been really nice if he could have taken that down. That would have been huge, but...
looks like... Oh, no. Sorry. My mistake. I thought for a second, he's going to get this queen.
Looks like Singularity's going to kill himself.
He would take out his own queen. Oh, my God. The ultimate psych out.
Little does he know... Oh no, there's no queen back here. Damn it. Alright, so both expansions drop. We've got Baneley nests coming on the way for both players, but neither of them are going to scout that. So both nests going to be a secret, but Powerfang's going to have the nest down right now. So it depends whether he wants to do anything with it or keep it maybe just for some defensive purposes.
At this stage, I think he's just going to be a little bit defensive, though. Is he going to be able to get one of these queens, maybe snipe a queen or get a handful of drones?
Nope, but he is going to get a complete scout of this base. Does see that Baneley nest. Did get the click on it, so knows exactly what it is. And he's going to get out of there with... He ran up there with 4?
Yep.
Got out with 3. Very nice scout. Free scout.
Pretty damn good. Very, very good.
So now, although there's a few more Zerglings for Singularity than there is for Powerfang, so he might have a little bit of problem, I guess, to deal with while he builds.
Powerfang has 16 lings on the way, so I think he is well and truly on top of this at this moment. No banelings for either side at this point. Both have the ability to make them, though, so I'm sure we'll see a handful of them start to evolve pretty soon.
2 spine crawlers and the Queen on the ramp with the Zerglings. So Singularity being very mindful of his drones back home. And there we go. So we see some Banelings on the way for Singularity. Powfang, no Banelings as of yet.
Is he going to be able to snipe this Overlord too? It looks like...
I think it'll get
out
away.
of jail free on this one. He's kind of dancing up and down the ramp at this point.
Although the Queen did get this Overlord, so very nice. It'd be great if he could pick up a second one.
Although it is going to take time away from injects. Nope, doesn't look like he's going to get that. So, looks like we're going to head squarely into the mid game here. Both sitting on around about 40 odd supply. Actually, both are
Harvester camp
kind of supply capped at the moment.
Yeah, they are actually.
There we go. Powfang just got us. Whoa, he just got about 1,000 Overlords. He went from 44 to 84.
Well, you never can have too many Overlords.
Nope. When in doubt, make big giant balls of gas that float around and give you more Zerglings.
Although this could prove to be a little bit of a problem. Powfang's army is a little bit out of position. Singularity coming back. So Powfang knows that there's some Banelings
looks
in
like
the
he's going in though. Is he going to try and do a bit of a run by here? He's going to focus down those spines. That's going to leave the...
they've come back
going
home.
Straight back up.
Although now Powfang has the fun of trying to get back down the ramp. If these Banelings stay on that ramp, then his Zerglings are going to be in a world of pain if they try to escape.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's actually a really good move in the fog there, although it is going to be seen. Oh, big hit there. Loses most of his remaining Zerglings, but...
And I think he's going to actually lose all those...
Final big hit. Kind of makes it worthwhile.
Yep, almost. Yeah, that would have been terrible to lose all those Banelings and not do one single bit of damage, but thankfully managing to take out, I reckon that would have been close to 10 Zerglings there with that last Baneling.
Yeah, that was a big hit. That was a very big hit. 8 more Banelings on the way for Powfang.
These will be done in
time. Yeah, big hit there. Took out a few.
Yep.
That's going to ward off Singularity. He's going to try and pick off these one by one, but...
Need to watch out that one Baneling doesn't take out a group, but...
Oh, kind of expensive Baneling use there, but he really had no choice. Singularity did a great job of spreading those out and making sure his Zerglings were not clumped up there.
Singularity now with 10 drone lead, so the economical advantage is starting to go Singularity's way. Powfang will need to do something to try and rein that back in.
And it looks like he's going to go up into Lair, so I think he's going to try and shift the game up into the tier 2 units now.
Singularity doing the same thing, so probably sit back for the next couple of minutes, maybe drone up while their tech starts to come, and then wouldn't be surprised to see both players trying to take a third now as well.
Yep, it looks like Singularity is going to take an extractor for some reason.
Well, why not?
Sure, yep.
He's going to need it at some point, right?
Do some long distance gas, I guess. Who knows? Okay, well, no, that's fine. Powfang's going for a more conventional route and actually taking a third hatchery. But...
yeah, but you can't get gas with the hatchery.
That's true. You cannot. You can't long distance mine from a hatch.
That's the
you
problem.
can only
with
short
hatches.
distance mine.
Yeah, and I hope that's something that Blizzard looks into in future patches.
That's broken. That mechanic is broken.
Well, actually, I suppose you could long distance mine. You could just put your hatchery here.
That would be amazing. In the meantime, though, we see Powfang actually making quite a bit of an investment in roaches now. He's switching up. He's got 9 roaches on the way.
Nice.
So roaches will be quite
very
good.
nice. Those Banelings might prove to be perfectly timed and positioned. Oh, look. Yes, taking out a whole ton of Zerglings.
Wow, that did a lot of damage to Singularity, and now he's going to get chased off to insult to injury, not even be able to take out these remaining Banelings. They live to tell another story. Probably going to be a story involving them crashing into somebody and blowing up. But it's a story nonetheless, damn it.
Yep.
And we're actually seeing Singularity now go into Infestation Pit, and I believe I saw a Hydra Den as well. So going to go Infesta Hydra Roach mix at this stage.
Which is the same mix that Singularity went in the last game that he played against Powfang. Powfang went Heavy Mutalisk. So do we even have a Spire down yet? No, we do not. But Infesta Hydra is probably a pretty good mix anyway. Regardless of whether there's Mutalisks or not. But that is a lot of Banelings, and they're going to eat a lot of Hydralisks if there are any out.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty scary force for right now. Even if
What's he got to do to deal with this many?
Not a lot that I can see. I think he's got the roaches, but the roaches are going to be cancelled out by the existing roaches. And really, heading to that third is actually really smart for Powerfang. That's going to give him quite an advantage here because all of those drones actually just headed off that way as well. He's going to have to pull those drones away and try not to get hits on them.
Be careful. Do not want to lose that many banelings to 1 or 2 banelings here. So nice target firing.
And that's a lot of roaches now. Singularity cannot engage this. That's just way too many. So he's just going to have to hold back and let this third die.
Careful that he doesn't lose those banelings to the little broodlings that spawn there. So yeah, I think Singularity may be in a little bit of trouble here. Definitely lost his third while Powerfang is up and running. What do we have on the way? We've got another Spire as well. So Powerfang is going back to his trademark Spire. Probably going to see a massive ball of Mutalisks if the game lasts that long.
34 Lings as well. So it looks like Powerfang wants to be able to press this advantage.
Careful.
Sending in the Banelings. What are they going to be able to do here?
Unfortunately, not a lot. That's the last thing. You do not want to send your Banelings into the Roaches. Although that has weakened the Roaches. Oh wow, a lot of Zerglings streaming in as well. So a bit of a multiple-pronged attack and giving the Roaches free hits. Although no, half of the Roaches have walked away. They need to be over here with the rest of the army doing damage.
Smoke break.
Smoke break.
Roach smoke break. 13 more Roaches, though, on the way for Singularity. So he's going to be able to hold this off for now. But he is a base down right now.
And look at the economy here. So Singularity is living by, he's got no money, essentially. Powerfang's got plenty of cash in the bank. I can keep streaming units in for quite some time. So.
And you know what I reckon is going to happen here is my prediction. I'm going to see about 20,000 Mutalisks join this queue shortly. He's probably going to do
Actually, that's true. That's
one more inject, and then it's just 20 straight up Mutalisks. And Singularity's going to have a real tough time with that because he does not have anti-air. He's got just a handful of Hydras and a few Spore Crawlers, and that's about it. If he did a big push, if Powerfang did a big push on Singularity's main with a big ball of Mutas, that's probably going to be all she wrote. And 18 Mutas now join the queue, so that is very, very scary for Singularity. I do not think he's going to see this coming. He's probably going to push, although I saw a number of Infestors join that queue, so Infestors might be just the thing. This might have they might have come out just in time. If he can get some really nice time fungals off on those Mutas, that might actually be able to save his skin here.
So we've got enough energy for 3 fungal growths at the moment. So not a whole lot. So he's going to need to make them count. Although Powerfang successfully spotting this hidden third, or did he spot it? Did he spot it?
Oh, he's running away.
Although now, actually,
I
don't know whether it's going to be worth it because his army is now going to be trapped. He needs those. Oh, nice cancel there too. Yeah, his Roaches are going to lose this battle.
In the meantime, though, the Mutas are in the main. Here comes.
Oh, and that's made Singularity turn his army around, so these Roaches live to see another day. I thought they were dead for sure. So now Mutalisks in the main. Hydras, we're going to have 1 fungal. Nice fungal, getting 5, 6 Mutas who are now going down. 1 infested Terran being dropped. But yeah, doing a nice job there of shooing that away. But look at that supply count, actually. Powerfang well up on Singularity. Still 3 base to 2 base, so Powerfang in a nice, very nice position.
And again, in that sort of trademark switching that Powerfang's been making really good use of, he's just sort of, when he zigs and the opponent reacts, then he zags, and suddenly you're like, oh god, I thought he was making more Mutas, and suddenly he's got 17,000 Roaches on the field.
Yep.
He's really keeping his opponents guessing here as to what tech he's going to try and invest in. And here we see Singularity trying to work on this third now. It's actually going to get shooed off by this massive amount of Roaches here.
That many Roaches, that is really nice fungal growths actually on those Mutalisks, but those fungals I think are going to not chase the army, right? They're going to prevent that army from advancing, but getting no kills, so that whole entire army is still, it's a little bit red, but the strength, the DPS it's going to be putting out is gigantic when compared to the army that Singularity's got left over here. So
upgrades in Singularity, we've got +1 for the Roaches, and that's about it. Powerfang, I think, actually has +1 as well. Oh no, 0-0. Wow, okay.
No upgrades, but I think he's got sheer numbers and no. We got maybe one fungal growth there, but not many fungal growths left here. So these sheer numbers, I think, are going to be enough for Powerfang here to win this battle.
All those Hydras are up in the back, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. There's just so many Roaches streaming in here on the front. Got a nice concave on both sides now, just working away on the Hydras and working away on the spine crawlers.
Too many roaches, I think.
Numbers are getting low, though. He may just hold for one more round, but reinforcements heading in now. Just a stack of Lings now going to join the fray. What is going to happen? That third, again, under threat. Is he just going to try and focus down this third, or maybe try
I think
and
he is. So
work
Singularity did a great job of managing to hold that. However, once again, we see Singularity, no money in the bank. Power Fang with 3k, so... once he spends that money and remaxes his army, I think Singularity is going to be in a world of trouble, especially if this third goes down.
Great use of those remaining units just to target down those infestors, get them out of the way, and not let them bank up fungals.
Yep.
Fungals have really been the thing keeping Singularity in this match
game.
At this stage.
Yeah.
So really smart use of fungals, but I don't believe he has an infestor left on the field at this stage. Nope, no infestors.
Sir, he does not. And look at that, actually. Look at that, 59 to 32. So the economy advantage definitely going to Power Fang as well. Singularity's going to have quite a job ahead of him, I think, to hold on to this match.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is a pretty significant supply difference at this point. Even though he's got the upgrade advantage, just a slight upgrade advantage, just sheer force of numbers by Power Fang here.
And Power Fang sees this coming with the Zergling at the Watchtower, so his Roaches now coming over, going to have a nice engagement, and yeah, Singularity's Roaches now in a world of trouble.
Yep, going to try and focus down one of these bases, the 4th and the 5th of Power Fang. Actually, nice positioning there.
Power Fang on move, okay, there we go, on move command. I thought he was going to get himself in a little bit of trouble, but no, Singularity's Roaches will go down. And I'd say Power Fang from here will just march those Roaches back up to the base, pick up what's left, and then march forward to victory, I think.
Yep, I think at this stage there's just not a lot Singularity can do.
No.
He's just hasn't been able to stabilize that third base. Getting that base delayed time and time again and having to pull all his drones back and forward and in and out and having them hatch, wrecked, and rebuilt has really cost him in terms of economy. And we can see that now with Power Fang. 3,000 minerals and nearly 2,500 in the bank, and Singularity just scraping by, just living day to day.
But I suppose Power Fang, I would say, Power Fang's probably feeling like he's in a pretty good spot now. He's got his 4th and 5th just popped. He knows, well, now he does know, as he's just checked this last location, that Singularity is only on his 3rd base. So feeling pretty good, but definitely doesn't want to rush in and ruin his lead, because Power Fang knows that if he loses this match, it's all over. So no reason for him to rush in and potentially ruin it. Just play it out.
That was actually really smart there. Just a single Ling up there. Check it out.
And then just straight up, nope.
Not for me. Nope, right now.
Don't need to.
Instead, going to pump some upgrades and actually just stabilize on those other 2 bases. So 2 extractors going down at the 4th. And then just sit pretty, I think, at this stage. He's moving his army back so that... I mean, he could power into the natural at this point. That might actually not be a bad idea.
You know what? I reckon he probably will in about 30 seconds.
Wow. Holy cow. 23 meters en route.
Pretty good.
Wow. So, what does Singularity have to
A lot of fungals.
That? Okay.
Decent amount of Hydras. But they are all at the 3rd. There is nothing at the main.
The main...
Or the natural.
So if the mutas go to the main, that's pretty much going to... I mean, I don't think there's any way he can defend that.
No, and because the supply is so great, like this army is, going to be quite a challenge, I think, for this army. So he could even send the mutas into the main, send this group into the natural, and then the pressure's on Singularity to somehow deal with both of that happening at the same time.
Yeah, I think that might be the game plan here, because it looks like those mutas are done and are flying across the map. We're going to see them join up momentarily. And then it's going to be very... I think Singularity's going to have a bad time.
Going to have a bad time. Uncharacteristically, Power Fang not getting any upgrades. So, oh no, there we go. On the way. But yeah, a little bit late for him to be starting upgrades. Usually he's pretty good at it. But here we go. Here's those mutas coming in. So, very interested in seeing what Power Fang does with this army. Is he going to perhaps try and trap them, come up the ramp as they go up the ramp? Or is he just going to let these mutalisks do their thing, because they are tearing up this base?
Yeah, I think he's just going to eat and run, basically. I think he's learned his lesson from some of those other encounters he's had with big balls of mutas and infestors and fungals. Oh, fungal catching them there.
But you know what he is doing? He has baited that whole army away, so he is going to the last refuge of Singularity hitting this third, and that army is way too much for this measly little force back at home to deal with. So now this army's going to have to get pulled all the way back, and now I'm sure we'll see those mutas come into the main, and Singularity is in a world of trouble.
Yeah, he's going to get pulled left and right here, and I cannot see a way out of this at this stage. That Roach army is probably more than enough to deal with this other Hydra Infestor army, not to mention the Mutas just absolutely working this base down.
Yeah, Singularities is torn, and those Mutas doing a great job coming in, now getting out scot-free, all the while these Roaches are tearing up the joint.
Yeah, and what can you do with Mutas just, running in, running out? There's really not a lot you can do. If you're getting pulled in two directions at once like this, the best you can do is just make more units and hope that somehow, I don't know,
somehow
self-destruct.
These Roaches are going to go down, I think, but the Mutas have come back into the back of the main, and we've got another group of Roaches here ready to reinforce. And there's still a few Roaches actually sticking out, and those Mutas now are going to be more than enough to deal with this force as well.
Yeah, I think so. Once those Fungals are gone, and I think there's only one remaining Infestor left, then, I mean, once the Infestors are gone, there's no threat.
No.
Powerfang can just march in, and sure, he'll take a few hits on the Mutas, but ultimately...
It's not a critical mass of Hydras that's going to completely shut down those Mutas.
No, not at all.
Not with those Roach support either. So, where did those Mutas fly to?
Pretty much everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're just hanging around. They're about. You've seen them.
So, I mean, what next? Is Singularity is going to rebuild that third.
Gonna try. I don't think Powerfang's going to let him.
10th time.
I don't see how Powerfang can lose this base. I obviously didn't see what the hell happened here, but something went down. That's what happened.
Yeah, I think Singularity's actually been really successful with these Infestors. 20 kills on that one. Wow, nice one.
Man.
Well, let's have a look at this count for a second. Whoa, okay. So it looks like Singularity's been doing a little bit of guerrilla tactics here.
Of his own, yeah. Trying to get back into the game, but...
One Festa hit squad.
Powerfang's not going to let that happen.
Oh my, look at the mini-map. It just looks like the whole mini-map is moving at once.
I think this is just a matter of him not wanting to lose at all, needing to secure this win to keep playing in the finals. So he does not want to move out until he is guaranteed of a victory.
Yep, and I think that moment
that surely has come.
And here comes the attack.
Just as that third gets up, Singularity probably thinking, you know what? Maybe I have a chance. Although...
46 Banelings.
High ground advantage. No vision.
With that range, that's actually going to do an absolute ton of damage. Fungal's going down as well. Oh, this is not good for Powerfang, although there's
still a lot of Banelings and Roaches. Okay.
I think numbers are pretty much going to seal the deal here, even though that was quite unfortunate for Powerfang. Oh my god.
Singularity calling the GG. Yeah, that is a lot of units. The Mutalisks actually come back into the main.
Wow.
So attacks from every angle. So Powerfang taking out that game. I think he had it for quite a while in the end there, but just wanting to secure that victory, and that's exactly what he did.
And so Whitech actually taking that one out to take him to 2-3.
2-3. So a bit of a comeback from Powerfang. So Transmax may be starting to feel the pressure. They are still a game up. So heading into the 6th game. Another good one.
Should be a cracker. And we will see you there.
See you then.